Azərbaycan Silahlı Qüvvələrinin yaranmasının 106 illiyini qeyd edir.
On 26 June, Azerbaijan celebrates the 106th anniversary of the creation of its armed forces. Countless articles and stories have been written about this. Plenty of documentaries have been made about this, in particular about the different types of troops, military regiments, about individuals who participated in battles at different periods, and especially about those who showed heroism and courage. However, in most cases the activities of the state service of Azerbaijan in mobilization and conscription for military service were bypassed. For context, I should note that this particular department plays an important role in providing the armed forces with new personnel, increasing the country's defense capability and its readiness for various challenges. Dear viewers, you are now watching Karabakh Chronicle, and I am your host, Fardin Isazadeh. The foundation of the modern Azerbaijani army was laid in 1918 by the Azerbaijan Democratic Republic. Since its inception, this department, which back then was called the War Ministry, faced internal and external threats. Units of the department in the west of the country, in Sumali, Vidibasa, Goycha, Dialayas, Zangezur Mahals, in the territory of Nakhchivan, Gazakh and Karabakh, fought against the Armenian Dashnak militants, and from north to south and from east to west, with the Bolsheviks and the internal forces supporting them, experiencing an acute shortage of ammunition and personnel. Moreover, the political processes of that time also had a serious impact on the formation of the army. In the 2-year period, the country had a total of 5 governments. These changes did not go unnoticed by the War Ministry. In a short period, new leaders were appointed 3 times to the department, conducting military operations throughout the country. Similar processes took place during the First Karabakh War. Internal conflicts in the Republic of Azerbaijan, which at the time was subjected to aggression from 1991 to 1993, have reached a critical level. 9 people became heads of the Defense Department. This chaotic governance in both periods dealt a crushing blow to the socio-political stability, economic development, defense and combat capability of the country. It sowed distrust within the leadership. In 2020, when the partial mobilization was announced, a large crowd of people have been observed gathering around the military registration and enlistment offices. It was impossible to pass through the gates. Despite this, the military recruitment process went smoothly. Unlike the First Karabakh War, young people were not forcibly put on buses in front of metro stations and sent to the front lines. If you remember, at that time young people, as soon as they saw the police, shouted Iskandar raid, giving signs to their peers, running and hiding from the police. During the Second Karabakh War, our people voluntarily applied to military registration and enlistment offices in order to participate in conflict. Those who were refused went to the frontline zone themselves. Unlike in the 90s, this time the police prevented an authorized entry into the ranks of the armed forces, since there was no shortage of personnel at the front line.
Beşere gelir almağa inşallah.
Allah'ın izniyle, qələbə ilə qaydırın.
Indeed, in 2020, we witnessed a high level of professionalism in the Azerbaijan army. During the counter-offensive, our military proceeded to move forward in all directions of the operational zone, liberating villages, towns, cities, and regional centers one after another. The State Service of Azerbaijan for Mobilization and Conscription for Military Service provided the army with additional manpower. We cannot provide you the exact number of personnel mobilized by the institution, as this information is classified. However, we note that the number of personnel mobilized by the service was equal to the number of the additional army. Even though not all of those mobilized participated in the conflict, they were awaiting orders in the appropriate places in full combat readiness. In addition, the service, based on the request of the armed forces, provided the army with the necessary amount of military transport. Today, our observations show that the military political leadership of Azerbaijan has learned from its mistakes in the past 100 years of the country's military history and made the appropriate changes, including operations of the Second Karabakh War. Today, the process of military training is given greater importance. Reservists regularly participate in military training. No, this is not preparation for a new war. However, if we want peace, we must be prepared to fight. In short, the reforms carried out in Azerbaijan from 1993 to 2020 also covered the State Service for Mobilization and Conscription. We can say with complete confidence that the network of military registration and enlistment offices are up to date with modern requirements and challenges. Its work is based on ensuring maximum transparency and efficiency, and this, in turn, is a factor aimed at ensuring citizen satisfaction. Thus, we will not be mistaken if we call the State Service for Mobilization and Conscription for Military Service a bridge between the armed forces and society. It was as a result of these reforms that during the Second Karabakh War of 2020 and local anti-terrorism efforts in 2023, we saw the proud Azerbaijani youth not hiding, but ready to fight not in words, but in deeds.
Döyüşə sözdə deyil, əməldə hazır olan məğrur Azərbaycan gəncliyini gördük.
Biz azad ölkədə yaşayırıq, sabitlik olan ölkədə yaşayırıq, özünə güvənən ölkədə yaşayırıq. Biz haqlı olaraq fəxr edirik ki, biz Azərbaycan vətəndaşlarıyıq. Və əlbəttə ki, gənclər həm öz gələcək həyatını düzgün müəyyən etmək üçün və eyni zamanda dövlətə maksimum xeyir vermək üçün fəal olmalıdırlar. Və mən bu sözləri deməklə eyni zamanda Azərbaycan gənclərinə həm ürək sözlərimi deyirəm, həm də ki, təşəkkür sözümü deyirəm. Çünki bir çox hallarda xüsusilə Vətən müharibəsində gənclərin rolu həlledici olmuşdur və biz haqlı olaraq gənclərimizlə fəxr edə bilərik.
In conclusion, Azerbaijani society reached its lowest both in 1918 to 1920 and in 1991 to 1993. Those motivated only by political ambitions have failed to properly channel and mobilize the economic, political and human resources at their disposal in this dangerous game they have entered into. The result is obvious. In both periods, their negligence cost the Azerbaijani society blood, lives and lands.
Bu siyasət Azərbaycan xalqına qanı, canı və torpaqları bahasına başa gəlib.
In 2020, the Second Karabakh War showed us that the steps taken by the leadership of Azerbaijan in the political, economic and military spheres from 1993 to the present day, they were based on the concept of realpolitik.
Realpolitik konsepsiyasına hesablanan gedişlərmiş. Elə
Proper mobilization of human resources was also a part of this policy.
siyasətin tərkib hissəsi oldu.
The results are obvious.
Göz qabağında.
Be healthy.